and welcome everyone. Let's read a few extracts from the verse Home, which is the fourth verse from the book Footprints on Waters Free. In this verse is loosely based on an apparently illusory story of an immigrant that seeks belonging and home. There are no stories because all is simply the formless forming, but the formless forming appears as this illusion of apparent names and apparent labels, and then these names and labels seemingly what do you say, assign attributes and the space and time and name and place. So it's the stories are apparently based on that, and though there is nothing but the formless forming, but in this it's an immigrant, a chicken tikka which moves from the northern part of India to London and seeks that belonging, seeks that restlessness, seeks rest and something called home. So, part one, this entire story is based on images that seem to dance and appear as a story in the flight of which the flight from New York to London Heathrow, how he reminisces the apparent past and his story. The chicken tikka masala at JFK International Airport, New York. The chicken tikka where he did grow, awaiting his flight to Heathrow, which was delayed for the second time. And aboard he stared at the sky sublime, surrounded by the careless sounds and smells, each trying a story to sell. A story then captured his mind, remote rush in a calm did find, though his agreement brought felicity. With the skillful chef of New York City, past visions consumed his expanse, images as an accounted dance. I won't read out a lot, I would prefer if you would buy the book. Anyway, and then of course, in this apparent story, he seems to compare cultures and it's the seeking energy that compares cultures, and that's beautiful in a way as well because it's this the formlessness that seems to assign that kind of roles or that apparent differences that appear, and it's all the same. So and and it's simply yet an illusion. And of course then he compares India and the UK and how he longs, how the seeking energy basically longs to belong. I'll just read this out. From the window he began to stare at the empty space that seems to bear the stunning stars, the known unknown, yet is the same in every zone. He saw how space is not sequestered, is all round and unperturbed, does not accept reject aspects, does not demand secured prospects, simply is, neither splits nor longs, is not anxious of where it belongs, has no distances, no above below, neither does own nor does forego, does not compare, has no in and in out, has no levels of stars with cloud. I'll just read out a couple of more lines. A sudden shift seized perception. It was seen there's no volition, the facade the individual that measures from its pinnacle. And this illusion cannot home taste. Like rest cannot be brought by haste. No one exists to be at home, or create, or aimlessly roam. Home beyond and yet in words, the loudest sound unheard. I won't give it more away. Just it was not the chicken who got grace of being at home in boundless space, for there's no identity, blessed with contentment pretty. So that was a few extracts from the verse Home. Thank you.